What up, YouTube? You can't stop trading and investing with your boy James E. Today is Wednesday. Today I want to talk about AABB, how I was able to capitalize on an overnight play, and then also able to capitalize on the dip buy opportunity. So that was nice. So made a nice profit from both of those combined. Kind of gave back a little bit this morning. But overall wound up profitable, so that's always good. But before we get into that, man, please click that like button. Please subscribe. It is very much appreciated. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that likes to research and analyze anything I find interesting in the stock market, and I like to share that with anybody willing to listen. So that being said, let's do this. So first I want to get into AABB, the overnight play. As you can see right here on the day, I'm down 346 in this account. Now I purchased AABB in all three of my accounts because it was looking promising. It closed really strong. So as it was closing in the position, I had bought it in these 32 areas, and then it popped right before the close. So it put me up about $750 profit to close out my day yesterday and going into the morning. So I was already starting my position 750 profit. And then when the morning came and all three positions, it was gapping up pre-market a little bit. So I thought I was going to be able to make a nice little profit. It didn't really gap up as much as I wanted to. It was showing signs of gapping up, a fourth of a penny, which would have gave me like, $500 on the day. But then as it got closer to the market open, it started coming down. I started noticing the bid in the ash drop. It closed at 34 even. And I was noticing originally when I woke up at 6 o'clock, it was 34.4 by 34.5. So I said, okay, that's a nice little profit. And then it slowly started dropping. This to 34, this to 34.4, this to 34.3, then this to 34.3, then this to 34.2, and so on and so on. So it winded up open. When I seen that, I knew it was going to be weak. And it opened pretty much break even. And so I went to sell. So my other two accounts straight zero, pretty much broke even or saved my position, just sold it at that for the profit for the overnight. And then this one I winded up giving profit back. So overall on the overnight position, winded up with about $400 profit on the overnight position. And when I tried to sell the market for this one, the other two sold right at the open for me. But those two were smaller positions. Or actually, no, this is a 30,000. This is a 30,000 one. Yeah, this was a 30,000 one. So I had purchased it here, or I'm sorry, I had sold it. I tried to sell it right at the market open, and it didn't execute this one. It executed my other two for basically break even to close out my position for today. So a zero for the P&L on the day. And then this one just kept tanking. And so I winded up giving back $346 profit in this account. The other two were zero. So overall on the overnight play, a $400 profit. So then, I wanted to set myself up for the bounce. So here, sometimes these things just move too fast. So I was trying to dip buy it. And so when I try to dip buy it in this area right here, I try to buy 25,000 shares. And it just blew past it, and it only got me in for 5,833 shares. So that sucked, and it would have been a nice, beautiful profit at 25 shares. I could have made a nice $500 back here. But again, it only executed 5,833 shares out of the 25,000 I was trying to capitalize on. So it just didn't work. It just blew past it, didn't execute my whole order. But I did wind up taking a little profit. And then when it dropped back down here, I was able to recapture 25,000 shares in this area and then sold it into this push. So overall, winded up getting about $200 profit on the dip buy. I like to be really conservative on my dip buys. I don't really go all in. So this overall, this $200 profit was a very small very small profit. And then, little do you know, as you see, it pushes, boom, boom, and then bam, it has a major squeeze all the way up to 39. That would have been beautiful if I would have been able to stay in that. But You know, it is what it is. You know, you just never know about these things. So I had, let's see, where did I get in at? Let me see here. Bought, sold. So right in here, so around 28 cents. So yeah, so that was so that's about a $7,000 position. So a very small profit, about a 3% profit, because I just didn't know which direction it was gonna go. So I just sold it. So overall, between the overnight play and the dip buy opportunity, winded up with $600 profit on the day. Winded up losing because I like to keep track of my days, not only my positions but my days. So overall on the day, winded up losing about $150 so far on AABB. So you know, compared to the week, you know, I'm still up really good after yesterday. Overall, yesterday I winded up with over $4 grand on the day because we added that 750 on AABA towards the end. So winded up with over 4,000 on the day, which was a great day. And then just gave back total today about 150 bucks. But there's a lot of great runners going on. Everything seems to be getting squeezed, so there might be some potential for me out there. And I look forward to waiting to see if anything does meet my criteria. But AABB, two ways to capitalize, two ways I was able to capitalize. Is the same shit I do all the time, guys. The overnight play, you know, that one didn't really work out as well. It was more, I made all the profit in the push towards the end of day, and then it didn't gap up. So I wanted to giving some back, but still was able to capitalize on it. And then capitalizing on the dip buy opportunity, which this would have been amazing to capture this whole move, but captured a very small part of it, just 3%. You know, because at that point with dip buys, I haven't been doing too great lately at dip buys, and that's just being honest. So anytime I'm up a couple $100, I just get out immediately because, you know, I never know if it's going to continue to drop because exactly like here, if I would have just held on to this one originally, look, then we had a drop off. And then again, so, you know, when I started noticing it climbing back up, I bought back in, and then we had a pop and a small drop. Even though it has still been holding profit, at this point, it would have probably scared me out, and I would have probably got out at that point. So, you know, so two ways to capitalize, guys. Overnight plays and dip buy opportunities, and it's the same shit I continue to do. Overall, plus 600 on AABB, but on the day, roughly down 150 because I gave some profit back. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of my analysis. If you made it this far, please click that like button. Please subscribe. You can't stop Mafia. It's a mindset movement, meaning never stop yourself, never stop your progress, never stop your education, especially in finance. Having multiple streams of income is an amazing thing, and the stock market is a place where you can do that. So AABB, late day buys for some profit for an overnight, and morning panic, morning dip buy opportunity to profit on as well. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll be sure to keep you updated as much as possible. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.